Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
and they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Caught in the flat by the running back. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry up.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect from Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like that.
First and 10 now for the offense.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to them.
Breaks loose at the 40. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, it's play action. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks...
Fuck, he get the ball, man. You got 50 red jerseys around and he get the ball. That's some bullshit.
And it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
sack sets up second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground.
Taking my first 4 to 4.
Behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. To throw, it's Guzman. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And now another deep ball here. Intercepted in the end zone.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pass is intercepted. intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bama. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4. The offense going with the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Noles will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. 1st down here for this offense. To throw, it's Guzman. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire 1st half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional...
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, That's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They'll kick it away here. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Guzman. Caught quickly.
Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Take it to the second field.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Guzman. He pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong.
You like it, what you think?
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff again. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important 2nd down play coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looking to throw. It's Guzman. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped.
Oh, man, I missed that.
Huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. So on 4th down, the decision is to clown out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take going for a big play downfield? And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. 1st down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick.
Damn West again.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Damn it.
Down after a short return, but
Come on,
the takeaway
Anthony.
sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And the defense
Taking my 4th and
no
inches.
gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone.
What the fuck was that?
And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Guzman. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. Fair catch made at the 35. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Will the defense make adjustments here? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down.
What's on the phone up for?
And that run, good for 1st down yardage.
I ain't answered. It just run and you hung it up.
Here comes a handoff.
Oh.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Oh.
The defensive coordinator this week all week
What's that
telling us about
off?
gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff running right.
Oh,
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, the word today?
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground.
Sound like you had too much fun
and
this
time,
weekend.
the defense steps up and makes a play.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete
Shit,
control of the
you still got
national
mine, right? You got your
championship,
birthday,
they turned
shit.
the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their
Can't wait till
opponent
that's
a chance
over
to
with
get
you.
back into the game, and they've done it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's on the run. Launches deep. He's picked
That's why I say your ass sound tight. That's
tonight.
why I say you must
Go
have
the
things
other
you
way.
do.
Can they stop him? That's a potential game
Yeah,
changer.
ripping and running.
Pick and the big return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have
no,
this
don't tell me
lead,
they tell
they
me.
really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's brought down.
See, what would it be talking about?
2-yard line.
It's a good, solid game.
Oh,
5 or 6
baby
yards.
shit.
Love to see that from the running game.
Okay, set. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff.
Oh, Jackson.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, shit. Thank God. To the doctor this morning, they fucking pissed me off.
That gain sets up a 3rd
You
down.
know, my damn knee been fucking hurt, so I was supposed to go get some injections
Try
this
and muscle
morning.
for the 1st down. Tackle, but only
And then
after
I
picking
get
up
to
a
the
fresh set of
doctor
downs.
and check in
Boy,
and
just
pay
a
my copay
blown
and shit. And
opportunity here by
I'm
this
sitting there, and the
defense.
next thing
They
you know, I
got
get
him
a
to 3rd
message
down,
on my
chance to
phone
potentially get
talking
them
about
off
appointment
the
for the
field. And the fact that
6th
they're
date.
trailing, they
It's the
need
next
to make
Monday,
a
so I'm
play.
like,
Gotta give credit to this
what
offense.
the fuck?
In the
I don't
national
have no
championship, their big
appointment next
offensive
Monday.
line
I'm
opened
get a
up the
date.
hole, and they pick up
So
the
I
first
go
down
up
to
to the
keep
desk.
moving
I'm like,
forward.
can y'all tell me what's going on? I said, I just got a alert, a message saying appointment next Monday.
They tackle him, but the gain
It
moves
was like,
the ball
oh,
to
the doctor want us
36.
to reschedule
Everybody
you
always wants to talk about quarterbacks
because
today and receivers, and don't get
because
me
they
wrong,
don't
that's
have
a
the
big
medicine
part
for
of
the
the
do the
evolution of the
injections
game and where
today.
we are. But man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just
Right,
something
so I'm
satisfying
mad.
about the
I done
teams
got
and the
mad because I'm
offenses
like,
that still have backs
y'all
that can
knew
carry the
I
ball
had an
and come
appointment
up with
since
plays
last
like
week.
that. Move those sticks and keep this
How you don't
drive
have the
going.
fucking medicine?
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Then y'all don't. Then they don't. Like I said, they don't say nothing.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized
Like, see, it's
watching
always
these
an issue.
runners
Every time
with
it come
great
down to this
vision.
fucking
You know, the
doctor,
eyes that carry
when it
their
come down
feet
to
to the
medicine,
open
it's always an
space,
issue.
making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tight end makes the grab.
I gotta find another doctor anyway because he's supposed to be leading. So
Big versus big.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the
I'll
chains.
find a new
Good
doctor
pickup
anyway.
here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this
You know,
offense.
that's the doctor. I just been sticking with him because he the one who got
Alabama
there in my
getting set for
surgery.
the 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the right here.
Another positive game by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster
I gotta see
day
tonight.
in the
You
biggest
should be able
stage
to
of
get
all,
some
the
rest,
national
huh? Because you ain't
championship.
got no parades tonight. You ain't got to
Here
work
comes a crucial
tonight. Huh?
2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, tied. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the
Ball
very
ain't
first
tough
play.
either.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So what he's saying?
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Rifle
drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in.
James used to live up that way off the auto.
Steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
All of this pressure and sacks.
One thing I don't miss when I'm out of that time. That's
you
what
can
I'm
sense
saying.
that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
And now the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Breaking free at midfield. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Just pounding away for another big gain. Could you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit?
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back.
Y'all getting lunch?
You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a pretty nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah. So what you with?
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Now, so who you with?
Back.
Oh, you're inside the
Safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
All right.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. Here's the 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Alabama. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The sure hands. It's Montgomery. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
On first down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They're going to run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage for the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Dropping back, it's Guzman. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
2-minute warning, baby. 2-minute warning.
Conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the offense just takes a knee here. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback just kneels down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.